In the bustling city of Accra, lived a man named Kwame. To outsiders, he was the perfect husband, polite, well-dressed, respected in his community, and always at church on Sundays. People often said, Kwame is a godly man. Such devotion is rare. But behind closed doors, Kwame's heart held a darkness so deep it could swallow the sun. He was married to Ajoa, a gentlewoman who loved him with everything she had. Yet Kwame did not love her back. He had married Ajoa only because she was pregnant. A pregnancy his family insisted he take responsibility for. Kwame's true affection belonged to Yara, a woman he considered his soulmate. Every smile Ajoa gave him felt like chains tightening around him, and every gentle word she whispered reminded him of a life he never wanted. One rainy morning, Ajoa went into labor. Kwame drove calmly to the hospital, his face a mask of concern. "You'll be fine," he whispered as he kissed her forehead. But as soon as he returned home, he knelt in prayer not for her safety, but for her death. "I never wanted this marriage," he whispered. "Take her, God, end it all today." Outside, thunder rumbled, and rain lashed against the windows, as if the heavens themselves were warning him. Meanwhile, in the hospital, Ajoa's labor turned critical. Blood pressure plummeted, the baby's heartbeat faltered, and doctors scrambled for a solution. Calls to Kwame went unanswered. He was too busy praying for the very woman he had promised to protect, to die slowly in his own hands. The senior doctor broke the news. "We need a blood transfusion. Only her husband's blood matches. Without it, both mother and child will die." Kwame froze. This was his moment to save Ajoa or let her die. Every instinct in him screamed freedom, the chance to live with Yara without guilt. But inside him, a tiny flicker of conscience, long buried, stirred. He refused. The hospital searched desperately for a donor. In a twist of fate, a stranger visiting his sister offered to donate. Life slowly returned to Ajoa and her child, as alarms faded and cries filled the ward. Kwame's plan for freedom was shattered, replaced by bitter resentment. Ajoa survived, clutching her newborn son, and Kwame returned home, cold and distant. He avoided the child, claiming it reminded him of his unwanted obligations. But what no one knew was Ajoa's own secret sacrifice years before. In her university days, she had saved Kwame's life after a horrific accident, giving her own school fees to pay for his treatment. Kwame, oblivious to her sacrifice, had gone on to take her love for granted. As Kwame grew distant, he rekindled a secret affair with Yara, still dreaming of a life away from Ojo and his child. He told her he was single, hiding a family and a wife he no longer wanted. Meanwhile, Ajoa, sensing the distance, began to gather strength. She confided in her best friend, Dora, about Kwame's cruelty. And together, they hatched a plan. Ajoa would reclaim her life and protect her child from a father who had prayed for their death. One evening, Ajoa sat in the living room, baby in arms, when Kwame returned, expecting her to beg for his attention. Instead, she prayed. But not for him. She prayed loudly, confidently, with a voice that startled everyone. "Lord, protect my child. Give him strength and a heart full of goodness. Let him grow in love and truth. And for the man who wished us gone, let him see the consequences of his cruelty." Neighbors and friends, who had gathered for a small celebration of Ajoa's safe delivery, froze. They whispered to each other, "Did he hear that?" The wife prayed. Against the husband, Kwame's heart raced. For the first time, his prayers were answered, just not in the way he had wanted. Ajoa confronted Kwame openly about his betrayal, his prayers for her death, and his secret life. Kwame, enraged, tried to assert control, but Ajoa, fortified by faith and the memory of her past sacrifices, stood firm. She revealed that forgiveness does not mean submission, and that life's blessings are not owed to cruelty. Kwame was forced to reckon with his choices, as neighbors, friends, and even Yara realized the truth. The man they admired had a heart filled with darkness, and now, nothing would protect him from the consequences. Kwame begged Ajoa to forgive him and let him back into their life. But Ajoa had learned an invaluable lesson. Love is earned through action, not prayers or appearances. She left the house with Dora and her child, moving to a new home where her child could grow in safety and love. Kwame, alone in the empty house, finally felt the weight of every cruel prayer he had made. The world he had tried to control was gone. The blessings he sought were refused, and he was left with a chilling silence, the consequence of a heart hardened by selfishness. Ajoa thrived in her new life, her child growing, surrounded by love. Her prayer had not just saved him, it revealed the truth about the man she once loved. Kwame remained a cautionary tale in the community, a reminder that cruelty disguised as devotion is eventually unmasked, and that prayers against life are never answered. The story ends with Ojo holding her child, smiling at the sunrise over Accra, whispering, "Faith, sacrifice, and love endure. Cruelty cannot steal them." Please subscribe, share and like to this channel for more.